Alright, so people who have been watching my channel for a little while will know the love that I have for the 38 Special pocket knife. It's one of my favorites, as you'll be able to tell by the patina on the blade there. Um, this one has quite a bit of pocket time, and I really like this knife. And, I kind of just like the 38 pattern altogether. Um, so when they announced they were doing a 38 Whittler, I did want one, but I just kind of figured I wasn't going to be able to get one. But the chance popped up where the Knife Connection had some come up, and I did have the chance to buy one. So I went ahead and ordered one because I really like the 38. It's not necessarily my favorite setup would have been for a whittler. I would have rather had like a grindling whittler or whatever. But they're calling this the English whittler. It's got this big Warncliffe blade here. Of course, to say big, it's really not that big. It's about 2.5 inches. So it's not a huge blade or anything, but it is the main blade. It's thick, um, and everything. Action on that main blade is really good. Has a little sheep's foot, but when I think they're this little, I think they call them a coping blade. So it has that. Both of these little blades have half stops, and then it's got a little drop point or spear blade. So yeah, 3 blades, all made out of 1095 carbon steel. I do really like the unexcelled etch on this main blade here. I think it looks really nice. There's a scratch there. I guess the blades are rubbing against it maybe a little bit. Not that unexpected on 3-blade pocket knives, so I'm really not that upset by that. That's something that just kind of, happens with pocket knives with more than one blade that don't have a spacer separating them, especially if they're using the same springs, which the big one uses both the back springs from the smaller blades on this because it's a whittler, and that's just kind of how they do it on whittlers most of the time. These handle covers are really good looking. I think they called this an orange jig bone. And it does actually look pretty orange on the camera here. And the jigging it's fantastic. Some people were kind of critical of this shield. I don't really care. But it is pretty plain. But I really like the jig bone covers on this knife. But yeah, I mean, I'm really happy with this knife. I'm happy I ordered it. It's very attractive looking. I believe I'm going to carry this tonight, which is why I wanted to go ahead and make a video on it before it starts getting used and everything. But yeah, this is like my third, I think, Northfield model Great Eastern Cutlery knife. Most of the time I buy the Titty models because they're less fancy, not as high polished and everything. But I really do like this knife a lot, and I'm happy I got it, and I believe I'm going to enjoy it for quite a while. Yeah, that's the Great Eastern Cutlery 38 English Whittler, and that's going to be it for this video, and I hope you guys have a good day.